you go.
Hi, Mocha. I'm Tiana Attride. This is Latte, and that's Mocha, and we're out here in South Carolina. Most people visit South Carolina to eat, yours truly included. And those who have tried a meal in or around Charleston understand why. Southern comforts like sweet tea, jambalaya, and fried oysters make anybody a happy traveler. But on my most recent trip, I decided to go one step further. I plan to spend a day catching all of my meals myself, just me and whatever the Lowcountry provides. I'm Tiana Attride, and welcome to Meals Not to Miss. My day began like any great one, beneath the canopied lanes of Kiawah Island, where some of the best residents in the entire state of South Carolina reside. And I'm not just talking about the people.
Welcome to the Goatery at Kiawah River. It's a great place to come out to.
The Goatery is a small farm run entirely by volunteers like Lori, who help make local cheese, milk, and eggs. Out in the pastures, you can hang out with the entire barnyard. Pigs, donkeys, one little sheep, and 100 of what may be the friendliest goats known to man or animal. I may be the only person on earth who didn't know that goats are essentially tiny dogs with horns, but in my defense, you don't get a lot of farm time in New York. But the real stars of the morning were these lovely ladies right here, the Goatery's more than 100 chickens. The farm sells about a dozen packs of eggs a day. That's 144 eggs total for the math averse among us. Usually you just grab a carton out front and keep it pushing, but I got to spend some time collecting, sorting, and packing them up to go. Breakfast sorted. Soon it was off to our next stop, Lowcountry Oyster Co, an oyster farm about an hour outside of Charleston and heaven for anyone who orders them by the dozen. They've been selling farm fresh oysters for more than a decade. Their team is all about harvesting sustainably, and they took me out on the water to show me how it's done. We hopped on a boat and headed out to see the winding, marshy waterways to learn about every step of the oyster growing process, from how baby oyster seeds get sorted to how they grow into the briny beauties that you love to slurp on the half shell at happy hour. When you go, they'll even give you a behind-the-scenes look at the floating cages where the oysters live and grow, and how things like salinity and water flow can affect how they taste. Naturally, once we were back on land, it was straight to the picnic bench for a feast of fresh oysters served up with hot sauce. They'll even teach you how to shuck them like a pro. Just watch your thumbs. Once I'd experienced life on the farms, it was time to head back into town to spend the evening getting my sea legs. Casual crabbing with Tia is a hands-on crab catching experience and arguably some of the most fun you can have in Charleston. Founder Tia Clark is a Charleston native and a member of the Gullah Geechee community whose culture and cuisine stretches back hundreds of years all along the coast of the Carolinas. Now, the catch of the day every day here is blue crab, one of the most important ingredients in Gullah cooking. If you've ever tried she crab soup in or around the Lowcountry, which you should, then you've tasted them.
These are Atlantic blue crabs, and the scientific name sounds like a Harry Potter spell. The scientific name for this crab is Calonectis sapidus. You have weight zip tied to the outside of the basket, and we are using chicken today, zip tied in the center. Brand new drumsticks out of Costco package.
Tia and her crew will show you a couple of different ways to catch blue crabs. In one, you toss a baited net into the water, wait a while, and then pull it up as fast as you can. In another, you team up with a partner. One person slowly pulls in a piece of chicken on a string while the other swoops in with the net. Then it's time for the most exciting part, picking one up. I would be lying if I said that grabbing a crab didn't scare the living daylights out of me, but whether it's your first time or you're a seasoned crabber, they'll walk you through every step so you don't get pinched. And once you've caught your fill, they'll even pack them up to take with you. Turns out, there's actually nothing wrong with being a little crabby. That night, it was time for a romantic date. Just me and the big bag of crabs I've been hauling around all evening. The destination, Charleston Crab House, a family-run spot that's been on Market Street for nearly 3 decades. You can imagine how much crab has come through these doors. They've got a motto here, you hook it, we cook it, and they mean it. I sat down, handed over my haul from Tia's, and watched the sun set over Charleston while they prepared a full-on feast. And even if you don't have a crab bag of your own, they've got plenty to pick from. Crab cakes, crab claws, crab dip, you get the idea. Just like those crab legs, some meals taste better when they're not just eaten, but earned. Got a favorite Charleston spot we should try next time? Whether we have to put in the work or just show up for the res? Let us know below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Happy travels, and we'll catch you next time.